Hey guys, Aurora just released. I think she's good, and then there's a lot of elements about her that should be tweaked. But let's go ahead and show you how I have mine built, even though she's not really built. Now she's on a movement speed necklace, and for the ring, it's an all damage ring. I wanted light or attack speed, but this is what I got, so I said I'm not gonna farm any more light until I get her gear to where I want it to be. Now her skills, her first skill gives you a buff called Retribution. Whenever you get that, it gives you attack, crit damage, and stamina regen. Stacks 5 times and it lasts 6 seconds, so that's actually not bad. It's a pretty cracked buff. Now let's talk about her strong attack. I do not like it for a number of reasons. One, it does not have a dash back. 2, it only penetrates when you charge additional levels. And then 3, honestly, I don't really get what the movement speed reduction is for. That's not really something I dislike about it, but it's just weird. But anyway, I'm gonna compare hers to Eliar's real quick. Now Eliar's has a penetrating charge attack just off rip, but as well as when you charge it, clearly it shoots more than one arrow. As you can see, when it hits, you see multiple arrows, right? Cool. Now I'm not gonna say it should be like that, but with Aurora's charge attack, it quite literally says that, you know, when it's charged, it penetrates an additional time. Cool. Now, my question is, why do we have to charge it to get that additional penetration? Right? Now, hear me out. Once again, I'm comparing it to Eliar's real quick there. I feel like, if anything, Aurora's makes more sense for hers to penetrate everything since it's one arrow, you know? It's light, one arrow. I feel like it makes sense. Not going based off just their, you know, like however they do their game. I'm just talking about in general. Makes sense for light to penetrate everything. It's light, like quite literally. I'm just talking about like light in general. Light pierces through, you know, everything. Well, that's cap. Light doesn't penetrate through shit. But yeah, and not even only that. Once again, but like with Eliar's, the more you charge it, right, the more arrows that are in there, and then she has that bleeding thing in there, right? Whereas you gotta charge it for it to really do anything. Kind of lame. I feel like hers should have penetration at like all levels. I don't know. Hers just seems to be more fit for penetrating everything on one arrow versus Eliar's. What do you guys think about that? I'm probably just speaking out my ass again, but yeah, I just wanted to compare that to Eliar's real quick because it just seems like a crappier version of Eliar's, especially since she doesn't like shoot multiple arrows when it's charged either, right? And the main thing I really wanted to mention was the fact that you would think that with her ultimate being, you know, she shoots more arrows, that Aurora's charge attack would at least, you know, also spit more arrows as well, but no, that's not the case here. It's still that one penetrating light arrow if you charge it, you know, 5 levels or whatever. And I found that weird, but yeah, it's another side thing that I just wanted to mention there. I don't know, the charge attack, it's not bad. It's just weird how they did it, because like honestly, the charge attack does insane damage. Like it does insane damage. Mine is hit up for 100k so far, and it's like half-assed built. That's not bad at all. Like partially charged too, but I don't know, the way they did it's just weird. But let's go ahead and look at her gear. I have her on the Saint set. I don't like it. I'm gonna put her on the center set. Now with the Saint set, it's for 15 seconds after using your normal skill, your damage is increased by 20%, and this can proc every 20 seconds. But with the center set, is whenever you have 60 energy, more than 60 energy, it uses 60 energy, your all damage is increased by 35, and then that can proc every 15 seconds for 10 seconds. The Saint set is just a worse version than the freaking center set, and I don't think that 9% light damage is worth compared to the crit damage and then, you know, the 15% damage lost if you release the center set. So me personally, I'm gonna be putting her on the center set, but you guys can build her how you want her. But yeah, let's go ahead, moving on. Hey guys, quick little insert. I just wanted to put you onto this game real quick. It's called Soul Knight Prequel. Some of you have probably heard of it before, some of you are not. I like to call it a PRPG, a pixel RPG, more than an ARPG, but that is kind of essentially what it is. It plays like Path of Exile, Torchlight, you know, the typical you make a build with a class. There's abundance of different classes. I just wanted to put this out there because this is one of the games that I play, and I do enjoy playing it. I like playing it whenever a new season drops, you know, just like any of those typical ARPGs, and I just have fun with it. I just wanted to see if there's anybody else that also plays this as well. But yeah, let's get back to the video. Now let me go ahead and show you guys how she plays. You know, we're gonna talk about resets. Y'all probably don't know what reset is. Now let's look at her charge attack here. This is where I was talking about the dash charge attack. You see Astra can do it quickly. Now look at Aurora. Hers is rather slow to proc again versus having a dash charge back. Like, this is as fast as she can do it. I'm not like gimping her or nothing. This is as fast as she can hold her charge. And then go ahead and look at Sarka. It's damn near instant whenever he does it. So that's a takeaway from not having a charge dash. Once again, it's not anything too major, but it's just something where it's like, if you're an archer main, you're gonna notice this. And then not only that, it's like, it does get a little annoying because not having a dash charge back is kind of detrimental as an archer player, since it helps you create space, you know? So it's like, why would you not put that on archers to begin with? They did it with Velino, now they're doing it with Aurora. I really hope that they stop making archers with no dash charge backs or no dash back charges, because that's just, it's just weird. There's a way to kind of get around it. This is where resetting comes in. Now, if you don't know what resetting is, it's a term used in fighting games where, so you're resetting the frame that the game would naturally use to reset the attack before you can attack again by doing an input. In this case, in this game, it's just moving. And I do also realize I probably didn't explain that the best. You can look up what attack resetting is. If you can just look up any game like Tekken attack reset, DBFZ attack reset, L-Sword attack reset, or just in general. They'll do a better job of explaining what it is. But yeah, my explanation wasn't too good, but I hope you kind of got the general gist of what I was trying to say. So like, if you move while doing it, right? If you move while doing the hold attack, you can do it a little bit faster. As you can see here, it's way faster. That's with the resetting. And I didn't mean to go into the stage there. So let's go ahead and restart this. Now, as you guys can see here, I do have my Velino, Aurora, and my Striker in here. Now, as you can see, attack resetting with Velino is insanely quick. There's hardly any delay, probably a 0.2 second delay at best. Now look at Sarka, same thing. Sarka has a large bow, Velina has a small bow. Now look at this. With Aurora, I'm trying to do it at the same pace I was doing with the other two. However, that's not working. I have to actually click it a little bit later. Her reset is actually naturally slower, and that would be because even with the reset, it's just naturally slow. She's naturally slow to get that first arrow out. That's why it's not as fast. And like, once again, I find that really weird because she's supposed to be a normal attack oriented character. She's not really meant to be spamming her abilities. Like, quite literally, after you use her ultimate, even if you have it charged again, you cannot use her ultimate. The only character like that so far. And that is insane. I don't understand. Why not? Like, there should be no harm in like us using it again. Just let it reset the timer. Like, don't let it add to it if that's what they were thinking. I like to point stuff like that out only based on like what type of character it is, you know? Because like, for her, once again, she's supposed to be an attack-oriented character, normal attack-oriented character. So why is it that she's kind of scuffed on that side? But like, once again, I say scuffed, but it's not such a huge difference to where it makes her bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just, why doesn't she also have this type shit is what I'm saying essentially here. But yeah. And then just the comparisons between the other archers versus Aurora and Velino, even though I didn't really talk too much about Velino. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Get out of here.